Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to another Final Fantasy FFX's video, and today's a really good day because we get Final Fantasy X yet again. And usually when Final Fantasy X comes around, usually it's a hype time. So my girl RIKKU is back again, and this time she is good from what I looked at. Also, TIDUS is probably going to be groundbreaking. He does have overdrive, but I don't know the math just yet on it. He has a unique overdrive instead of the 300% full buff that the other ones have. He has a 1.3 times multiplier, or 30. I think it was like 30% or 35%, whatever it is, for water damage, and that's any kind of water damage. So it could be LBs, it could be ability chaining. So I don't know if that's more broken than the 300%, but Alum is trying something out here, so I'm thinking that might be really strong. Keep in mind, by the way, this is only for water. That multiplier is only for water, but could make water really broken. And I think this Rikku is also really good now. I think they finally did it. Excluding, of course, the Berserker Rikku on global. That only worked on global. JP didn't really use her at all, so I think this is the first really good Rikku. So. Here's that, it's 30%. So the 30% boost for water damage, just any water damage. And I believe this is mistaken water amp. Maybe it is an amp. But it's stacked with anything else, just like overdrive does, which is good. He has 200%, 250%, 1,250% leader for Guardian. That's good. Honestly, at this point though, this should be 1,000% for water, but okay, I can live with it. And Rikku, I don't think her leader skill is really that good, unless there's like a certain category that you have to use it for. Battlefield Maiden is a new category. I don't even know if it's on global yet, but you can pretty much guess that this category is not going to be very big because there's only going to be females on it. So. Not that great of a leader skill, but you can't always hit every leader skill. That's good. Okay, so terrible vision card as always. Unfortunate. These units are getting that EX, that shard buff that you need a lot of shards for. But Lagunas is okay. I think that some people are still using him as a breaker, but not too much longer. But probably still is okay as a breaker. He's a little faster than the other water breaker, but he gets a lot of buffs. So does Karis and Ward, but keep in mind they are mainly all DPS, and they're just a Neovision unit. They're not a Neovision Plus unit, so they're going to be missing a lot of stuff. They did get like both of them got like 5,000 flat attack, which I know sounds crazy, but keep in mind, remember, they are Neovision units. They are lacking a lot of stats and functionality that Neovision Plus units have. So they can have as much attack as they want. They're not going to keep up with a Neovision Plus unit in terms of damage. They both also, by the way, they also got 150% amp, but I mean, it still doesn't matter. The other two, you pretty much can expect that I'm just going to say they're not good, and they just aren't. The only unique thing is that they actually get the 2-turn 150% amp, but after like, I think it's like 3 turns after you cast it, you get another 150% amp for 1 turn. So in total, they got 3 turns off 150% amp, which is good, but they're still not that good. These units, you can potentially get in these tickets here, so getting Jet would be nice. Unfortunately, the other Jet and Walker are the only new ones. Everybody else is really old at this point, so you probably don't want to see the rest of those. That unit there is the old unit, not the new one. The new one holds your staff upright, so you can tell that right away. That one's the old one. Speaking of, is it going to show? Yeah, this one here is getting this unit. See, I told you. She's getting a Neovision Plus Awakening. So it's been a little while since we've had one, but we have a new Neovision Plus Awakening, and she goes from 90 times mod to 100 times mod. Wow, crazy damage, guys. We go up 100. We go up 10 times mod. She also gets a 200% summon damage cooldown, by the way, which is probably pretty good. Lastful, he's the first Neo Vision Plus unit to get crowns. He's getting crowns. I think that they're promising. I don't think he's going to be, you know, high up there in terms of damage now, but his modifiers are like, I think it was like it was 970 times. The problem with him, he still has no weapon in peril, really. He still has no amp or anything, so he still needs help with that. But 970 times, not too bad. For that's the first Neo Vision Plus unit, so I mean, pretty good at least, right? And we're getting an SSBB, so pretty good. And you get the boss version of Jet as a unit. That'll be the first time ever that we get a boss character like this as a unit, because the other ones have just been themselves. I guess you could consider Kefka, like, I guess he's also considered that as well. I guess all of them are, but it's just like, it's kind of surreal to see Jet, the boss version, as a unit. I never thought I would actually see it, so we'll have to see if he's good. I don't know. I didn't see that in any of the data mines, so I don't know if that's coming out yet. As of this video, there's his crowns, and apparently this is kind of hard. I don't know. I don't think it's probably not gonna be that hard. Here's a unique fight where you can get a break killer where it goes over the 300%, so that's interesting. More of the story, I believe, or just a rerun. I don't know if it's a rerun or more of that story, but Hayu, this free, quote unquote free Hayu, is getting Neo Vision Plus. I don't expect anything out of this. He was not useful on release. I don't expect him to be useful even after that. Free polls, log in. This is what they're doing nowadays, by the way. They're giving away one Neo Vision unit to Neo Vision Plus unit, depending on what you summon, of course. It's a select number of characters. You do a few missions, you get 5 coins, and you summon, and it's literally like a gacha machine. You put something in and you twist the knob and you see what you get out of it. Basically, it's as close to an actual gacha machine in a virtual sense as you can get, and it's free, by the way. This allows you to get some of the characters on screen with these tickets. That's good. I told you that when Final Fantasy X usually comes, when the bigger Final Fantasy, more popular ones come around, they usually do like really hype stuff. So this is really hype. That's not even that, and yet not even then, by the way. Get 10 guaranteed Neo Vision units for free, and Neo Vision Plus units are guaranteed. Neo Vision Plus units are included. Sorry, as you can see, there's 4 on the screen right there that you could potentially get. Bagging any of those 4 on the screen are like a huge W, like the biggest W you could ever have for your account if you're a new player. And there are new players coming to the JP version. Even on my Discord, there are some people that are, just joining. If you're a new player to the JP version, make sure to join my Discord. We are very helpful for new players. But anyways, bagging any of these would be great. The rest that you see in that picture, they're like War of Light and Lightning, probably not the best. That you'd prefer to get the 4 on the screen there instead of that, but you can't choose those. And apparently there's gonna be a lot of pulls for guaranteed Neo Visions. By the way, there's a lot of pulls, so there's that, and then the rest. I mean, there's nothing really. Here's if you want to see some cope. Someone asked, and when I was live streaming, someone asked about this. Yeah, we're still not even close to getting this cope reward here. So, but yeah. There's a raffle going on as well. If you get yourself in that, I believe it was at the top as well. But if you go to this dungeon, I showed that it's basically telling the same thing. If you go to this dungeon here, it's a raffle. You only have to do level 1, not level 2, but you could have a potential chance of getting 5,000 lapis. But only 10 people are going to win. So make sure you join that just to see if you're going to win. I made sure to say to everybody in my Discord, make sure you join. I want to, if it's not me, because of course, obviously, I'd love to be one of those 10 people. If one of the people in my Discord can win the 5,000 lapis, I'd love to have that as well. That'd be amazing to see that. Anyways, that's gonna be it for this video, guys. What do you guys think about the 2 new units? I'll be reviewing them tomorrow. I thought to make this video now because there's a lot of content coming. There's a lot of free stuff coming. So I thought, you know, I didn't really want to ignore any of that stuff that's coming out. You know, there's a lot of talk about like this stuff and a lot of stuff coming out. So Final Fantasy X, super hype for me personally because I love Final Fantasy X. Of course, as you guys know, I love Rikku, my favorite character in Final Fantasy X. So I mean, I love to pull for both of them, but I just went crazy for the collab. So it's like they threw this on me now. Of course, this is like one of my biggest fears when I pull on something and then they're gonna drop something that I love next. So it's like, I would have rather saved my lapis and pulled for this instead. Especially since I went for pity for Rena, and now Rikku has the same field Rena has, but even better with one more additional element. So I got bamboozled. I'm taking the L, guys. I'm taking the L. I guess I'll have to just, you know, finally get more lapis. Anyways, thank you guys very much for watching. Make sure to stay tuned for the review tomorrow, and I have to see you there. Peace.